Hello, I am at 1180 Monroe Drive in Boulder. I am currently in the garage where there is an access panel and a clean out to the sewer. I am all the way out here because it's very difficult to get all the way to the cities, what we're looking at right now. Very difficult due to the turns that we have. Last time I snaked this line last year, I recorded that it was pretty hard to get to the city. And they wanted a camera as well as a few other cameras for other places. But we were all the way out, and we're going to start slowly coming back. That way we can get a good picture, and you're not going to watch and hear me struggle getting all the way out there. But we'll go back slowly and talk about it together. So we are looking at the city right now, and in the bottom left-hand side of your screen, you can see that we're basically at 80 feet. That is 80 feet from the bottom of this clean out to the street. And I have found out why it was so difficult. You're going to see it kind of has a funny look right here. You see how as we come back, we have kind of like almost like 22s and 22s again. I don't think that's 45s, but that spot right there is going to be really hard to get through. And it's not because there's anything blocking it or broken. It's just kind of an odd design, which is better than having a broken pipe, that's for sure. Throughout this line, it looks like there is root intrusion that has been cut out, like I said, previous year. Meaning they will come back again, which is why they're on the schedule to do it every few years. Give me 1 second. I'm moving a water hose out of my way. All right. So, we'll slowly start coming back. And you see we kind of have like I wouldn't even really call that an offset. It potentially could be the most minor one, but there's some clay to PVC transitions right here, and with all those kind of turns, it would just make going out with 4-inch blades, which is what this clay that we're looking at is. It just makes it hard to snake it, and that's just again because of the drain. Looks like there might be some root intrusion there, but if from a year ago it seems like it hasn't grown or it was cut out effectively, or I just kind of missaw. That fitting looks good. That fitting looks good. Fitting looks good. Fitting looks good. And as you see right now, we don't have any standing water or nothing like that. I did have to run water to help me assist to get out to the street. But there's no standing water as far as I can tell so far through the first video and now, which would be good. It means there's no belly. So it looks like right around, I'm not going to push forward, 52 feet or so is where we have a cast to clay transition. So that cast that you're looking at has some scaling on it. That is the buildup of minerals over the years from the water, calcium, magnesium, things of that nature. 50 feet, I believe, is cast all the way into where I am. So, in addition to how the drain kind of took a few turns at the end, this cast being scaled and being 50 feet long, it does make it difficult to snake. Which I don't remember this one being very fun. So the drain's in good condition. There's nothing in it right now. Minor root intrusion, I believe, that's been cut down and is really going very slow growth. There's no growth at all right now. It seems like the problem with this drain is just how difficult it is to snake, just because of how long the cast is and just how many turns it has. So in some of this casts, I did see it the first time, and it kind of confirms it now. We do have the beginnings of some rot on the bottom side. Kind of makes that little channel. We're about to turn again, I believe. Maybe not. But we do have some beginning evidence of rot on the bottom side of the drain. It's not very deep, so this will hold out for quite a few years still. But one day that will start to crack on the bottom side, and that will have to get replaced eventually, which has happened in some of these units already. It is also hard to tell, just a sidebar, it's kind of hard to tell how long casts will last. You know, assuming no one's using any Drano, which with 4 units is hard to tell that, or any of those other corrosive acids and things of that nature. If no one's using those, you could have that evidence of rot on the bottom for, you know, a few decades without ever having an issue. But any harsh chemical will accelerate that. It also just kind of depends on the time the cast was put in, you know, what year it was. Some years just seem to be better than others, and some manufacturers were better than others. It's just hard to tell, and there is no way of telling. Nothing saying that the cast can't last another 20 years though if maintained. However, it could also fail in less than that. So we have, this is our 45. We're about to come out of the clean out. It's really hard to get my camera to go through here as well. I don't believe that's correct. No, I don't think that's correct. I'm going to say, in my professional opinion, that is not correct. I'll have somebody else take a look at that as well. Keep in mind, I did not snake it right now. I'm not authorized to do that. It does look like that might be some, like right here, might be some evidence of blades from the past, trying to make that turn. I know I had to push this camera right there multiple times to make that turn. And the stuff on the left side here looks to just be some buildup, you know, some sludge, if you will. And it's probably hard to get that just because it's like right here, this turn. But that's nothing to be worrisome to me. And now we're heading up the vertical stack. And we're about to pop out of our clean out, which is ABS, by the way. It changes the cast once it gets to the ground. If there's any other questions, this address will have the account. It will have the invoice summary will have a text version of this video. If there's any other questions, feel free to give Garvin Sewer Service a call. My name is Caleb. Thank you very much for your time.